In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to stick Navbar to the bottom while scrolling in Figma. A sticky Navbar stays visible while the rest of your content moves, which is perfect for persistent navigation on mobile and desktop. To get this behavior set up quickly, we'll work inside the Framer interface that powers interactive behavior in your project. Start by opening the Framer website. Once you're there, open your project so you can work on the screen or page that contains your navigation. With your canvas in view, locate the element you want to keep fixed. For most of you, that will be the bottom navigation bar, but it could also be a player control, a floating action tray, or any layer you want pinned. Click it to select it so you can change its behavior. Look over to the right-hand side of the interface and switch to the prototype panel. This is where the interactive behavior and viewport-related settings live. Find the position control and change it to Fixed. Setting position to Fixed tells the prototype that this layer should stay attached to the viewport instead of scrolling away with the rest of the content. If your bar is visually placed at the bottom of your layout, it will remain at the bottom as the page scrolls underneath it. One more thing about how Fixed works behind the scenes. It anchors the layer to the viewing window, not to a particular frame's scroll area. That's why it stays visible as content moves. If your design includes internal scroll regions, keep in mind that the fixed bar will still relate to the overall viewport, which is usually what you want for navigation. A few quick tips to make the result feel polished. Because a fixed element sits above scrolling content, make sure your layout accounts for its height, so important buttons or text aren't hidden underneath. Designers often leave a bit of extra padding at the end of long lists to avoid overlap with a bottom bar. Also, check the stacking order of your layers. A navbar should sit above cards or images so it doesn't get covered during scroll. If you're designing for different screen sizes, confirm that the bar's width spans the full viewport and that its internal content uses flexible spacing so it looks consistent across devices. For accessibility, ensure adequate contrast against the content sliding beneath it, and give interactive items comfortable tap sizes and spacing, since fixed bars are used frequently and should be effortless to use. That's it. By opening the Framer website, opening your project, selecting the element you want fixed, switching to the prototype panel, and setting position to Fixed, you've created a sticky bottom navbar that stays put while users scroll. It's a small change that delivers a big usability win, keeping key navigation within reach at all times.